The Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A, and it is super damn early in the morning, and we are talking boxing. The Ready Talk Boxing Show. Thank you for tuning in, new viewers. I appreciate your time and your support. Hopefully, you continue supporting. You finish watching this segment of the Double RT Boxing Show. Old viewers, old subscribers, give that thumbs up. Here's your thumb for your time and dedication. Bring it back to the show. Now, we are talking boxing. And the new WBO Super Bantamweight Champion, Emanuel Navarrete. Wow, I don't think many people saw this coming. I didn't think Emmanuel's pressure was fast enough. I didn't think he had fast enough hands. Now, what was proven, and I caught a lot of hell when I first covered Isaac Dogboe on this channel. You know, it took me a while to turn the leaf to him, because I said I don't know how good he is with a jab. You know, a lot of people kept telling me that Isaac Dogboe is the truth. You don't know him, Mr. A. You don't know him. He's no. And I watched and I saw like, dude, the dude is good. The dude is good. But he had that one problem. And I always said, that's why I always favored. I favored him against the other champions, Roman and TJ. But Ray Vargas, I wasn't too sure about because of the height and a jab. And you saw it. You saw what a height and jab does. Now, there's no cutting corners. There's no nothing about it. Not only was it just a beat down. Isaac Dogboe got a beat down. He got a very humbling beat down. Now, this is my perspective of the fight. I think there's a lot more corners, a lot more behind the scenes to this fight. You know, it seems like the Isaac Dogboe camp, the team, I should say, wasn't the same team. You know, I think it seems like he got a little cocky, a little overconfident, and he kind of like went commercial. I guess the term is sold out. He kind of sold out. He was thinking he was seeing money and not seeing that he was a champion, not a fighter. You know, that Ghanaian warrior didn't quite seem the same look to me. You know, that whole Naho. When he was doing it. It was like right before the fight, you know, like right before ding ding time. I could be wrong. I don't remember him doing Naho as much. It seemed like he was really doing it for the cameras this time, like really emphasizing it. I get it, Naho, his T-shirt he got a little brand, but it seemed like he was just really overdoing the Nahos, and like I said, like, they were trying to sell him on that, you know. ESPN was trying to make this a brand for him, and he was selling, like, he lost the meaning, the feeling of his true whole reason why his team was coming out saying Naho. You know, the pump up, the adrenaline, it seemed like he lost it, and he was just doing it for a commercial brand now. Because this was the first time. Before, it'd be like, I noticed in the other fights, his camp will start it. It'd be like, no, then he'll get into it, you know, no. Then they all start getting into it. This time, he just came out from the locker room, no. Just kept saying it. The camp's like, whoa, bro, like calm down. Then he's in the ring saying it, no. And not only that, this was a really good. They put a little bit of money for him. They brought his music, which I thought was really good. Like, because I always say I wanted to see him fight in Ghana because I like the crowds in Ghana. I like the music, and today was a little sample of it, or that fight was a little sample of it. But he got in the ring and he just said no, just like going crazy. And his father, whoever else is behind him, they're looking at him like, No, no, like it's like, bro, like it seemed like they were like a disappointed in how he was using the terms. Like, Isaac, yeah, this is not you. You know, you're. Why are you forcing the nahos out? You know, it's not the feeling. It's not organic. It's not real. And even when the camera was off him, you know, and you could see that ESPN had a camera in his face the whole time. So it's like fucking. Never introducing him. The camera's not even on. The camera's showing the crowd. All here's no. He still thinks the main camera's on him, but because the camera's in his face, he just keeps saying it. He was expanding so much energy before the fight because he stopped. He didn't stop saying Naho, jumping around because he kept trying to sell it. You know, it's like, bro, you need to get the camera out of his face. Let him get into his. Because the camp wasn't saying, he was the only one, and before, and like I said before, the camp used to echo it. They used to scream it with pride. There was no pride in that corner, you know. Even when he was saying, he was like, no, and then he looked like they didn't echo it back, and he was like, he had that look on his face like no one's repeating it. It was pretty sad. It was pretty sad to see, unless I just completely overread that, you know. But watch that fight again. Look at their faces. Read their body language. The whole time he's jumping up saying "Naho." He didn't look the same. His camp didn't look the same. And Emanuel just came out. He lost the first round with Isaac Dogboe's pressure and power. But at the end of it, at the end of the first round, he won the last like 30 seconds. He let some shots fire off on Isaac, stunned him back, and he knew it. He knew it at the end of the first round. He's like, oh, I got him. He came out in the second round and tried to give him daps, like, oh, you cool. And when a fighter comes out and like after you kind of like beat him up and then he tries to give you daps, you guys felt something. He knew he hurt you, and you knew he hurt you, and he tried to give Isaac Dogboe like how can I say, like sarcastic daps, like, all right, let's go, we cool, man, we cool. And then from that moment, he just kept putting pressure on. He kept using his 8-inch reach, 1-2s, body shot, and body shots. Really was hurting Isaac, putting him back, and he just with outside pressure, he just kept Dogboe at the end of his punches and just kept walking him down. And I said it a long time ago too, and like I said, all the things I got hell for talking about Isaac, and I don't get me wrong, I thought Isaac Dogboe was gonna come out and whoop the shit out of Emanuel. You know, it's moments like this. It's good for boxing when you're like, oh shit, like wow, we got a new player on the scene. But I said it when like I said, this show's a year and a half old. The Double R2 boxing show. When I first discovered Isaac Dogboe, and I did a show, the guy's good. When he beat Juarez, I thought Magdalena was gonna beat him because I thought a jab troubles him, and I don't think Isaac Dogboe is the best fighting backwards, and I thought Magdalena with a jab can do that. I caught hell for that, you know. And people tell me how Dogboe was fucking good, and you know, I was like, okay, let me continue to watch, and I'm like, the dude is good. But you always wonder about Styles making fights, and this fight, even like I said, I didn't see this coming myself. I did not see this coming. I thought, okay, Dogboe had trouble with the jab, but Emmanuel's tall. He'd just get up and just start digging the body. He did it the first round. It looked like it was going to happen. A body shot in round 2 changed the whole fight. Isaac never recovered from that left hand liver shot. And like I said, from round 2 on, I think I gave Dogboe like round 10 or something, maybe, you know. But he just got his eyes got all swollen, and his corner just made the corner drenched. So every time Isaac went in that corner, he was slipping. At one point, you know, when he slipped in the corner, and you know, it was a touch and punch or a miss. It's hard to tell on the replays, you know. And right now, I'm just catching up on boxing. I'm looking at Kid Gallahan. He's, I guess it's a weird night in boxing tonight. Isaac Dogboe was off. Kid Gallahan, he's looking warmed up, you know, just going through the motions. But Isaac Dogboe, it's gonna be interesting now. It's gonna be very, very interesting because you know Emanuel was kind of a sarcastic dickhead, bro. He was. He rubbed it in his face like at the end of round, at the beginning of round 2. He's all right, give me daps, and at the end of the fight, after he just beat his ass for like fucking 11 rounds. He went up to him like, come on, no. You know, like those, you know, like was he being sarcastic or was he just saying that you're still a warrior, you know, no. And then at the post fight interview, Isaac saying, you know, no, still gotta. He said it. He came in and he took him lightly. You know, his camp wasn't the same, so I don't know if, like I said, he went commercial. I don't know how other way to say it. He went commercial. Isaac Dogboe got a taste of some really good fame, some money, and success, and he saw the big picture what he could do for Ghana, but he didn't stay focused on it. And now, is ESPN still gonna ride heavy with? It's still gonna ride heavy, you know. Are they gonna throw all that attention towards Josh Greer Jr.? So whatever bantamweight plans they had for Isaac, are they gonna throw him for Josh Greer? Maybe that's a fight they might set up now. This is a Double RT Boxing Show. New champion, the WBO Super Bantamweight champion Emanuel Navarrete. Like I didn't talk much about him, and he deserves to get talked about. It's an 11-minute video, and I just talked about all Isaac's bad, but Emanuel did great. He had, you know, come forward pressure. He never stayed. He never overcrowded his work. He never was too fast. He was always in the right spot. He just kept Isaac at the end of his punches. 1-2s, rights, left to the bodies, right to the bodies, switching left paw, switching south, orthodox southpaw. Here just switching left and right. Isaac Dogboe had no answer for him. Like I said, he didn't. Emanuel didn't do anything super fancy. He was just a taller man with longer reach, and he kept the shorter guy at the end of his punches with relentless pressure. Just 1-2, body shot, 1-2, and Isaac can't fight going backwards. You know, I mentioned it a long time ago. I thought I was proven wrong by him, but we saw today that either it was just he can't do what we suggested, or it was just a very humbling off night for Isaac Dogboe. It's gonna be real interesting to see him on the bounce back. Now, what would Emanuel Navarrete do? A pressure fighter like that could beat anyone and could lose on any given night. You know, so two Mexicans, maybe him and Ray Vargas might try and do a showdown for, you know, a Mexican showdown fight. This is a Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. Thanks for tuning in.